government in this town is excellent and uses your tax dollars efficiently.
I thought you'd see it coming. At the moment, see, Bitcoin is what they fear it is. A way to read it.
What an astounding revolution Bitcoin represents.
I'm here in Guadalajara, Mexico. I've heard Mexico was a third world country and there's like no technology or anything here, but I'm beginning to think that might not be true. And I'm here, I'm talking with Jose of Bitso, which is the largest Bitcoin exchange in Mexico, and they've added extra coins and we're working on getting some more coins added. But, so, I mean, what's the feel here at this conference? It's like, how many people are here? Like 20,000?
Over 20,000 people.
Over 20,000 people.
The aim is to have 30,000 people here.
Oh my God. And it's like, there's all kinds of technologies here. So you're getting everybody from the tech industry, and there's one whole stage that's dedicated to blockchain.
Yes.
And right in the middle of all of Futureland. So, I mean, what do you think the effect of that is on these young kids that are basically just gamers and all kinds of things? What do you think the exposure is?
It's great. There's all this type of profiles. As you say, the aim is to have almost 30,000 people. It's people from secondary high school up to entrepreneurs, businessmen, the different sponsors, and everyone that's interested here. All profiles, and you have all kind of tech here. You have artificial intelligence, you have the robot Sophia was on stage, you have bots, you have blockchain, you have Bitcoin, you have gamers, you have whatever you want here. It's 5 days from Monday to Friday, 24 hours. There's like 10 stages. There's a main stage, there's talks going all the time, talking about tech, the future, business, entrepreneurship, startups, VC funding, whatever you want, you can find it here in this event.
You and I both go to a lot of Bitcoin conferences, and we see the exact same people talking about the exact same things. And it seems like that Bitcoin conferences are turning into this ICO festival. Like all right, what kind of ICO can I come up with? It's like you go there expecting cryptocurrency, and it's not really that anymore. And I see this as being like, this is who we should be reaching out to. Yeah. You know, I mean, what does Bitso think about that? I mean, what's your plan as far as conferences? Are you going to keep doing Bitcoin conferences or just a few?
No, we go mostly into fintech conferences, Bitcoin conferences, blockchain conferences in Latin American conferences, and this type of events. Yeah, it's a great way to have an exposure to everyone, and it's great that sometimes you don't even know who the people on the other side of this on the stage is, and they come and they say, I'm your customer since 1, 2, 3, 4 years ago. I like this, I love this. Right now, a guy just rushed in and say, hey, can I take a photo with him? And like, yeah, I love Bitso. Thanks to you guys, I could play for my high school certificate, and I bought my first suit, and because I could buy my first Bitcoins a year ago, and he was so happy, and he was like, I mean, it's great.
Right.
Like, I mean, Bitcoin is not for doing all these evil things. You can do all this great stuff with Bitcoin, blockchain, technologies, cryptocurrencies. And going back into the ICOs, like, you have some ICOs here.
Yeah.
Some
are good. I
mean,
you can't say that they're all bad, but it's so tainted by some that are.
ICO panel, but that's something that we discussed. There was Hackers and Founders. There was Beluga Pay, which is a Mexican ICO, and myself. And Angel Ventures, that is like an angel investor society here in Mexico, and we were having a panel, and that's part of the discussion you have. Most people think, oh yeah, we're going to do an ICO, doesn't matter what we do, we're going to raise money easily. No, you have to have a name, you have to have like a schedule, you have to do something with the money. I mean, if you don't, and if you don't deliver, it's a fraud.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like in the U.S., people dismiss Mexico as being viable when, you know, cryptocurrency is supposed to be something that's to help people who are unbanked. Yeah. Well, Mexico is, I just recently learned, 52% of Mexicans don't have bank accounts.
Yeah, over 50 million people don't have bank accounts here.
And a lot of that is not because they don't have access to it, is they don't trust them.
Yeah, some people don't.
They don't trust them.
To have
you know, my experience.
They want to have income and they want to pay in cash.
So, I'm building houses in Puebla, and my contractor, we keep telling him, once you get a bank account, he goes, no, I don't want one. I don't trust them. So here's something that, people can use and control. They have the keys of their own money. And this is, this place is ripe for picking it or growth. It's just, why don't people see that?
When I go to conferences in the U.S., I tell them Mexico and Latin America have very different use cases as you guys see.
Yeah.
Like, payment system works well. Everyone is banked.
Right.
Everyone can do transfers. Here, like you said, most people don't have bank accounts, and that's in Latin America, or don't trust banks, or don't want a bank account.
Right.
But if you don't have to pay everything cash, they say, I don't care. I'll pay everything cash. But that limits a little financial services. Like if you want to pay internationally, if you want to pay online, but Mexicans have come with very curious solutions. For example, you have cards to pay for Netflix, Amazon, Steam, whatever you want. You can pay it cash.
Yeah.
In every corner shop.
Yeah.
And Noxos and everything like that, and there are solutions for that. But there's a big opportunity too.
Exactly. But I mean, what do you see in the next year, 2 years, whatever, as far as Mexico coming into cryptocurrency? Because they have televisions and they see what's going on. Do you think Venezuela will actually have any influence when people in Latin America, including Mexico, start seeing that Venezuela has a cryptocurrency, the petro, even though we probably know it's we know it's bullshit. But I talked to a guy yesterday who's from Venezuela, and he says that's it's kind of a double-edged sword, where the government has created this monster of cryptocurrency, but now they've awakened the people to it. The fact that it exists, and now they'll start looking into that.
I don't like Petro because it's backed by the same people that screwed over all the economy in Venezuela with Maduro and their government states that are ruining that economy. But on the other side, like you say, the pill is there.
Yeah, they just introduced the pill and they didn't even know.
They showing for people how to mine. They're showing what are cryptocurrencies. They're doing technical schools. They're trying to build ships. They're showing people what cryptocurrencies are. So it's a way to escape from their failed economy and for them to have an exit over there.
Do you see that in the news here in Mexico? I mean, does that actually make news? Do you see it on TV about the petro?
No, not much.
Not much.
You don't get much coverage about what's happening in Venezuela besides their financial and economic and social crisis. But there has been some news. But like I said, the positive thing is that people are getting to know what cryptocurrencies are, what their potential is, and that they're a real solution for their problem.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jose, man. As always, I can't wait to see you again and get you over to Metapec and all that good stuff.
Of course, man.
And what we can do to fucking help make Mexico grow in cryptocurrency. And
Mexico great again, man?
Yeah. Well, when was it not? Oh, yeah, that war thing. All right, well, whatever.
When you feel safe again.
Yeah, I feel safe. I feel perfectly safe.